Just see for yourself the talent, the excellence, the craftsmanship. This isn't the result of prayer. This is proof of power, because every single one of us was born into power, not sin. If prayer actually worked, then the same people praying generation after generation wouldn't still be suffering in the same ways. If prayer truly changed things, the poorest wouldn't be the most faithful. Maybe it's not that God isn't listening. Maybe it's that we've misunderstood what prayer was meant to be. It was never about begging for rescue. It was about awakening the power already placed within us. When are we going to start believing in ourselves? When are we going to start loving ourselves, not from borrowed ideas or secondhand faith, but from a place of truth, from a mindset rooted in power, not fear? Because what if we were never born into sin? What if we were born into power? Real, unfiltered power. But we're told a different story by those who feared what we carried. You see, those who controlled the systems, those with armies and weapons, didn't just conquer our lands, they conquered our minds. They told us we were sick so they could sell us healing. They told us we were broken so they could become our saviors. They built their thrones on the backs of our self-doubt and passed the script down through generations until we started reciting it ourselves. We became the messengers of our own suppression. Just look at the images I'm showing you. Look at Black excellence. Look at the brilliance, the rhythm, the endurance, the beauty. These are not the marks of a cursed people. These are the reflections of a divine design. And still, we bow our heads in fear of rejection, and we kneel just in case God is watching. We kneel before the same systems that chained us, bowing to the same stories written by the hands that feared us most. Let me tell you something. The God that created us, the merciful creator of this earth, doesn't need constant praise, worship, or sacrifice. He doesn't need our tears or offerings. He already gave us everything we need: power, will, spirit, creativity, the tools to build, love, and rise. He placed all of that within us, not outside of us. But fear became the leash. Fear of the unknown, fear of punishment, fear of death. And religion, as taught by our oppressors, has learned to pull that leash tight, because the human mind is wired for survival. And when you convince it that danger is near, it will kneel to anything that promises safety. That's what's been done to us. Not just Black people, but all people. Humanity has been conditioned to trade power for comfort, to obey instead of think, to pray instead of act. But I'm using us Black people as the clearest mirror of this truth, because we are